Okay, good afternoon and welcome back. So we'll continue with the ocean current which we are discussing. So I said about different factors responsible for the ocean current. The fourth factor which I said is shape of the coast which modify the ocean current, bottom topography and depth and the presence of different ocean bottom relief features also to some great extent. In fact, they influence uh, the intensity, the strength of the ocean current. Seasonal variation of temperature and pressure also they are responsible for this type of changes in the ocean current or strength of the ocean current. This is what I want to say. Let us now move on to the world distribution of the ocean currents. I said two types of ocean current you are having. So world distribution of the ocean current, world distribution of the ocean current. My friends, ocean current, as I said, is generally developed due to the impact of even planetary wind. So, ocean current is a large scale displacement of water in a defined directions due to due to the impact of mostly planetary winds, density differences, or you can have due to the pressure differences. So let us look at now what are these. So I can say here ocean currents, ocean currents are, I said, large scale displacement of water, displacement of water in a defined, already you have written defined direction due to the impact of, due to the impact of the mostly planetary winds, planetary winds, easterly and westerly I have already explained, density gradient, density gradient, density gradient, thermal gradient, etc. Thermal gradient, thermal gradient, etc. Thermal gradient, etc. These are the things here. So planetary winds, density gradient, thermal gradient, etc. Due to this, this is like happen, as I said. So it greatly, if you look at this particular ocean current, it is confined to some different regions itself. So what are those? Let us see now. So its distribution is greatly confined. There are two types of ocean current I told you, surface current and deep sea current. If you will see the distribution of the ocean current, I said that all the ocean currents are, in fact, in the low latitude, if you will see, these are mostly warm current, in the mid latitude warm and cold current, in the high latitude it is cold current. So if you look at the origin point, most of these, the ocean current in the low latitude, I mean at the near the equator, they are mostly they are warm current. Let us see now this distribution here. For the distribution, we need to draw the world map here. Please draw with me. वर्ल्ड मैप आप ड्रॉ करिए मेरे साथ. See here how it is. Can you see this now? Okay, now you can see here, I am using the warm ocean current as this one. As I said earlier, this is the north equatorial current. It strike over this region, then it will move in this way. This type, here it is in this way. And here the westerly wind is going in this way. This wind here, this particular ocean current, as you know, this is the north equatorial current. This is also north equatorial current. यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा? साउथ वेस्ट मानसून करंट. एंड यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? ये क्यूरोशियो, KUROSHIO, क्यूरोशियो करंट. दिस इज द वार्म करंट हियर, क्यूरोशियो करंट. देखिए आप, सेम नॉर्थ इक्वेटोरियल करंट गोइंग टुवर्ड्स द नॉर्थ आफ्टर स्ट्राइकिंग ओवर साउथ ईस्ट एशियन रीजन एंड जापान. क्यूरोशियो करंट, जापान कोस्ट में कौन सा है? क्यूरोशियो करंट. इट विल गो इन दिस वे, दिस साइड इट विल कम. ये यहां पे आता है आके. दिस करंट, यहां पे इसका नाम है नॉर्थ इक्वेटोरियल, नॉर्थ पैसिफिक ड्रिफ्ट और करंट जो भी है, ये इसके अलास्का कोस्ट में इसका है अलास्कान करंट. अलास्कान करंट. In the Alaskan coast is Alaskan current. Finally, it is forming North Equatorial and Alaskan current. I hope you got it now. Alaskan current, North Equatorial current. Now look at here. This Kuroshio current moved this way and enters in the Pacific this side as Alaskan current. Hope it is clear to all of you. Okay. Now, again we will see here. Because of, here it is like a whirling of the water. Water क्या घूमेगा वहां पे. Because of the whirling of water here, ये पानी ऐसे घूमेगा. एडी फॉर्मेशन होगा. इट विल गोज डाउन. डाउनवेलिंग होगा यहाँ पे, क्या होगा यहाँ पे, डाउनवेलिंग। हियर यू हैव द downwelling. Because of downwelling, what will happen here? Nearby regions, definitely here you have the upwelling. ये upwelling के कारण, because of the upwelling, from here another current will develop here. You know that this is what? This is the Californian current. This is the Californian current. Californian cold current, CC means cold current. Because of upwelling, the Californian current developed finally. Due to upwelling, the Californian current was developed here. Upwelling is the factor for Californian current, you can see here. Okay, now you can, hope you got it now. Kuroshio current goes this way, strike over this, forming Alaskan current, it moves. Whirling of the water is here, it goes down, and downwelling is there. So nearby you have upwelling, upwelling leads to Californian cold current. नीचे का पानी जब ऊपर आएगा तो कोल्ड वाटर है, so this is upwelling, upwelling leads to what? Cold current. And remember, whenever you have cold water flow in a particular regions, air above this will be cold. Cool air और cold air कहीं पे है, बारिश नहीं होगा, है ना? So एक cold current है यहाँ पे, एक Californian desert and all these, you know, developed because of this cold current. I hope it is clear to all of you. Done? यहां तक क्लियर है क्या सभी को? क्या मैं बिलीव करूं कि आपको समझ में आया है? Someone has asked me, is river water factor of ocean current? कैसे होगा बताओ? It is very limited one. Limited impact of river water. Very limited one. But definitely, whenever there is great, if you will see that more contribution of water may have. But even the Amazon river didn't able to influence it much. So देखिए आप यहाँ पे ये समझ में आया ना यहाँ तक? अभी देखते हैं यहाँ पे what is there? The same type of ocean current, north equatorial current is here. देखो यहाँ पे, this is the region where it is called as the north equatorial current. North equatorial current. This is Antilles current. Antilles current. This one here is Caribbean current. This is Florida current. This is Gulf Stream. After Gulf Stream, North Atlantic Drift. This is Norwegian current. Norwegian warm current. आप देखिए ये कहां तक जा रही है. Keynes current is also there here. Antile, Caribbean, Florida current, Gulf Stream, North Atlantic Drift, Norwegian warm current, all these are there. ये सब आएंगे यहाँ पे. Is it done? North Atlantic Drift developed this Norwegian current. ये सब वार्म करंट है. All these are warm current. North Equatorial current, Antilles current, Caribbean current, Florida Gulf Stream, North Atlantic Drift. One by one they develop here in this region. I hope you got it. क्लियर है सभी? राइट. नाउ व्हाट हैपन हियर यू सी इन दिस, ये जा रही है, इधर जाते हुए स्ट्राइक करके इस राइट को, क्यों राइट को मोड़ेगी? बिकॉज ऑफ द इम्पैक्ट ऑफ द कोरियलिस फोर्स. कोरियलिस इम्पैक्ट से इसे हो जा रहे. Antilles current, Caribbean current, Florida Gulf Stream, North Atlantic Drift, then you have Norwegian current. They moved in this way. याद होगा क्या इतना? आपको याद हो जाना चाहिए. देखिए, इफ यू रिमेंबर, ये मैंने कहा था क्या? साउथ वेस्ट मानसून, याद है ना? Because of the southwest monsoon, you have southwest current, you will have. But एक चीज आपको ये भी याद होगा, मैं एक ऐसे भी कहा था कुछ, दिस इज एज नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून, याद है? नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून. Whenever north east monsoon is active, जब नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून एक्टिव है तो क्या होगा? Wind will blow in this way, होगा कि नहीं? ये विंटर में होगा साउथ वेस्ट मानसून. सो विंटर सीजन में ऐसे आएंगे, मूव करेगा ये हवा, और ये समर में क्लॉकवाइज और एंटी क्लॉकवाइज पूरे देखो आप घूम रहा है पानी. दिस विल बी देयर. बोथ आर वार्म करंट. रिमेंबर, इन द इंडियन ओशियन रियल समुंदर की मंथन ही है. वंस दिस साइड 6 months this side, 6 months this side, ऐसे ऐसे होगा. ओके, यू सी 6 months साउथ वेस्ट मानसून, 6 months नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून. ये है आपका नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून, ये आपकी है नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून. This is northeast monsoon, and earlier one was southwest monsoon. southwest and northeast monsoon you have in this way. Hope you got it. Okay. Now what will happen here? You see, because of this type of phenomena, again, here there is downwelling of water. यहाँ पे downwelling होगा. Downwelling of water will be here. This is downwelling of water. And the water goes down. और यहाँ पे इसकी upwelling होगा यहाँ पे. Upwelling. And upwelling of this leads to again formation of which ocean current you know. Here you have which ocean current is this? This is Canaries current. Canaries Island के पास होगा. इसका नाम है Canaries current. Canaries cold current. Canaries current होगा ये. Canaries current will be there. We'll have the Canaries current because of upwelling of water. I hope you got it now. देखिए, नॉर्थ ईस्ट इक्वेटर अंटाइल करंट होगा, कैरिबियन हो गया, फ्लोरिडा हो गया, गल्फ स्ट्रीम यहाँ पे नीचे चला गया ऐसे घूमते हुए पानी और नीचे जाके यहाँ पे ऊपर आ जाता है. हियर इट कम्स अप, अपवेलिंग होता है, देन यू हैव द कैनरीज करंट. डाउनवेलिंग होगा यहाँ पे, अपवेलिंग यहाँ पे होता है. दिस इज ए वेरी यूनिक केस. This is here is a very unique case with large scale movement of the water here. Does Canaries cold current also generate from upwelling of water due to North Atlantic drift? Yes. About the Californian current, sir, can you please repeat? Okay. देखो ये Californian current में ये तो आया उधर से, which one? Kuroshio current is coming. Here it strike over this region and moved like this. Because it moved in this way, it is because of field eddy formation like, and it will goes down, water will goes down, downwelling हुआ. To compensate this you have the upwelling here. Upwelling leads to cold water and it will goes in this way. यहाँ पे क्या है? I hope you are well aware about Bermuda Triangle. Bermuda Triangle is between Florida, Bahamas and Bermuda. ये Bermuda Triangle है यहाँ पे. Bermuda Triangle area में आपको पता है, the water is very dynamic there. So there is downwelling of water in this region, and यहाँ पे जो downwelling होता है, upwelling होता है near Canaries Island. So Canaries Island upwelling of water, and this is coming in this way. This is forming a completely one cold oceanic current here. यहाँ पे cold oceanic current बन रहा है. I hope it is clear now. Now in Indian Ocean देखो, because of the southwest monsoon, it blows in this way. For you have circulation like this. During the winter season, northeast monsoon is there. Wind blows in this way, that's why they move in opposite direction. 6 months in clockwise, 6 months anti-clockwise. I hope it is clear. Now let us look at other cold wind here, cold what you call ocean current. Because of the polar easterlies, see here, you will have this way, the ocean current will blow in this way. This is as Labrador coast, Labrador current. This is as Labrador current. Labrador cold current. Labrador current is this one. Because of the action of the wind, here also the ocean current will come in this way also. This is called as the East Greenland, toward eastern part of Greenland, East Greenland cold current, East Greenland cold current, East Greenland cold current or East Greenland current here. East Greenland cold current or East Greenland current you have. This side Labrador, then East Greenland current. East Greenland current. Okay, East Greenland current is there in this side. You have East Greenland current, right? आप देखो यहाँ पे ये because of the polar stellar humidity, due to the polar stellar humidity form. Now this side also wind will come in this way. Which one? Polar stellar wind. So we have here also this current will be there in this way. This is called as Oyashio current. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Oyashio. What you call? Oyashio. O-Y-A-S-H-I-O. Oyashio cold current is there. Here you have the Oyashio cold current. Kuroshio warm current, Oyashio cold current. Oyashio cold current will be here in this case. I hope it is clear to all of you. Oyashio cold current, because of polar stellar wind. Now this Oyashio cold current, what happened? It enters here, and here what happened? It will move in this way, trapped in this way. This is the Okhotsk, known as the Okhotsk cold current. Because of the Okhotsk, you have Okhotsk cold current. Okhotsk current is a modified Oyashio current here in the Okhotsk. Okhotsk current is a modified Oyashio current. Can you see that? Okhotsk current is a modified Oyashio current. Cold current. I hope now it is clear to all of you. देखिए आप सही से Oyashio current, Okhotsk current, cold current, East Greenland current, Labrador current, cold current. Now here it is because of upwelling Canaries current and Californian current. These are cold current. So we have discussed, we have seen this distribution of all the major cold and warm current of northern hemisphere. Okay, cold and warm currents of northern hemisphere. Is it clear to all of you? क्या आपको एक clear हो गया है? Cold and warm current here. California current and Canaries current. आपको clarity आया? California and the Canaries it's done? Yes or no? Clear? क्या नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर की सभी ओशन करंट क्लैरिटी है आपको? Have you got now clarity on all the ocean current of northern hemisphere? Tell me if you are not getting anywhere. Yes, done with this. हो गया क्या? Is it clear? So as I said about the ocean current, I hope you got it now. Which one is Guinea current, warm current below Canaries current? Guinea current I haven't mentioned here. Guinea current is there below Canaries current के बाद Guinea current हमने अभी तक नहीं बोला है. Okay. Why there is no current is mentioned in North Pole region? North Pole regions पे, as you said, you know, from the polar area wind is blowing towards the, from the this region towards the which area? Towards the equator. But you know North Pole has maximum Coriolis effect, you know it. So पूरा divert होके there is like, you know, cold wave like, because here it moved like this completely cold water move करता है, ये करता है, किसने कहा नहीं करता, it is there, but easterlies are very strong here. So here you have in the terms of blizzards and all, they comes in this way. इधर आते हुए cold wave wind आते हैं. Here it is covered with snow, cold air है ना, ये water नहीं है यहाँ पे. Seasonally जब water होता है cold, you know, the water usually flow, but there is like you know twisting of the sun because of Corliss effect, twist कर जाता है इसे बहुत ज़्यादा. Cold circulation is there. Seasonally it is seasonally, but a good question, thank you. Any other question you have? Guinea warm current below Canary current you are talking about. Guinea current जो है ना, ये एक काउंटर इक्वेटोरियल करंट होता है ना, उसका हिस्सा है. You remember counter equatorial current? Here you have the counter equatorial current opposite to this. Counter equatorial current will be there. This counter equatorial current here कभी कभी स्ट्रांग हो जाते हैं यहाँ पे. ये रीजन्स पे मगर थोड़ा सा ITCH के साथ रिलेटेड है, सो दे यूजुअली हैव दिस टाइप ऑफ करंट हियर. ये हो गया गिनी करंट. क्या नाम उसका नाम? गिनी करंट. गिनी कोस्ट में गिनी वार्म करंट है, ये भी वार्म करंट है. और यहाँ पे भी एक करंट है गुयाना करंट है. यहाँ पे वार्म करंट में एक आते हैं, ये भी गुयाना करंट. यहाँ पे गुयाना करंट, जीसी गुयाना करंट है. यहाँ पे भी आपकी जीसी लियोंग मस्ट हैव गिवन दिस. बोथ आर गिवन इन द जीसी लियोंग बुक, not in other. Why Corliss force is zero at the equator? Why deflection is zero at the equator? That is the cause. Why does the ocean current changes with the changing ITCZ? Yes. चेक इट आउट. कोरलिस फोर्स का हमने आपको बताया था कि आप देखिएगा. हैव यू सीन दैट वीडियो? यू हैव टू सी. आई टोल्ड यू एंड आई हैव शोन यू सर्टेन थिंग्स आल्सो. ओके. ITCZ का शिफ्टिंग के वजह से नॉर्थ ईस्ट साउथ वेस्ट मानसून, साउथ वेस्ट नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून होते हैं ना. ITCZ शिफ्टिंग तो है बिकॉज ऑफ दिस. एंड यस, देयर इज इंटेंसिटी ऑफ ओशन करंट विल चेंज विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू शिफ्टिंग ऑफ द ITCZ. यस इट इज. Is it clear to you? Northern hemisphere की current clear है क्या? I'll go for the southern hemisphere now. I think northern hemisphere current is clear to all of you. Yes. If it is clear, now I am moving to the southern hemisphere. In southern hemisphere, same way you have the south equatorial current. It will move like this. South equatorial current will go in this way. This is the south equatorial current, which is the eastern, right hand side is eastern. So east Australian current, it is warm current. Warm current होगा. East Australian current is a warm current here. Same way ये south equatorial current है, and here it is entering inside the Mozambique channel. And some part of this will go in this way, finally meeting at this part, Agulhas coast, Cape Agulhas, Agulhas current. इसको यहाँ पे बोलते हैं AGHULAS, Agulhas current, warm current. This is Mozambique warm current. ये जो है ना, यहाँ पे मोजाम्बिक करंट, मोजाम्बिक चैनल में मोजाम्बिक करंट है. और ये एगुलास करंट यहाँ है. ये एगुलास करंट, मोजाम्बिक करंट एंड एगुलास करंट अफ्रीका में. मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ साउथ इक्वेटोरियल करंट. आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू यू ऑल. नाउ हियर ऑल्सो द साउथ इक्वेटोरियल करंट विल ब्लो इन दिस वे. South equatorial current. This is Brazil process. Brazil current. Brazil warm current. Wind will blow like this, and because of the ocean current will blow in this way. I hope all the warm oceanic current you got it of southern hemisphere. All warm current of southern hemisphere you got it now. Is there in North counter current in North America? Yes, that is known as El Nino. ये नीचे चला जाता है because of the shape of the coast it goes down. यहाँ पे जो counter equatorial current होगा ना, the counter equatorial current which will get, this is the El Nino हो जाता है ये. It became El Nino. Okay, so आगे देखेंगे what is that. Strong counter equatorial current became El Nino in शेप ऑफ द कोस्ट की वजह से ऐसे आते हैं. यहाँ पे शेप ऑफ द कोस्ट की वजह से ऐसे जाते हैं. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द शेप ऑफ द कोस्ट. ओके, नॉर्थ अमेरिका में कुछ नहीं बनेगा वैसे करंट. साउथ अमेरिका की तरफ आते हैं. एज यू नो दैट दिस इज एज योर एल नीनो. ये इतना क्लियर है. बिकॉज ऑफ द कोल्ड, very cold condition, westerlies wind you have here. Look at here. Westerlies wind is there, due to the westerlies you have very strong wind blows here, and because of which water get displaced in these regions. In a broad area, this is like broad area you have like this, and this leads to gradual, see here, striking and movement of the ocean current here. Here also it will move. Here it is called as the Humboldt or Peru current. Humboldt or Peru current is here. Humboldt or Peru current. This is here is known as Falkland current. You see Falkland Island is there, so it is Falkland. Falkland current. Cold current. This is here is Benguela coast, known as Benguela current. Benguela cold current. Here it is western part of Australia, West Australian cold current. West Australian cold. These are the current here. Can you see all these things again? Find out. These are the ocean current here in southern hemisphere also. Southern hemisphere we have all these warm and cold oceanic current. Okay. Clear है? I hope you got it now. Done. Please see that. Is it clear to all of you? सब बन गया क्या? अगर बन गया यस करो, नहीं बना है तो बनाओ. Please do this. Have you completed your map? Is there no north equatorial current in Pacific after crossing America? मतलब where you are talking here? ये खत्म हो रहा है ना? That side you have the this is earth. ये यहाँ पे कौन सा करंट है ये? ओयाशियो आ जाएगा इधर से. ओयाशियो. We called even the बेरिंग स्ट्रेट बेरिंग करंट भी उधर आता है. बेरिंग करंट वार्म करंट है वो. ये अलास्कन करंट को बेरिंग. कैन यू सी दैट? All of you done with this? देखिए पूरे एंटायर वर्ल्ड की जितना मेजर करंट से बताया मैंने, okay, some of you have asked me, please explain the reason behind the cold current in southern hemisphere, about how the westerly wind work. You know that easterly से ये बन रहा है जैसे ना, साउथ इक्वेटोरियल करंट वेस्टर्ली से वेस्टर्ली wind is going, because of which large scale displacement of water here, because westerlies are very strong in southern hemisphere, you know it. Westerlies are very strong in the southern hemisphere. Because the westerlies are very strong in the southern hemisphere, the westerly wind is blowing in this way. आपको पता है westerly, यहाँ पे ये स्ट्राइक करे क्या जाएगा? लेफ्ट के साथ southern hemisphere में लेफ्ट की तरफ जाएंगे ना ये, because of Corliss effect, ये लेफ्ट हो जाएगा. Here also here it is again, it is also here falling over this particular region and finally draining into. You look at here. Here it is striking over this part, going in this way, this region. यहाँ पे स्ट्राइक करके इधर लेफ्ट जाएगा क्योंकि सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर है. यहाँ पे स्ट्राइक करके ऐसे चले जाएगी सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर है. Here it will strike over this region, goes in this way, southern hemisphere left. This is the cause. But here it is easterly is coming with this. This is here. The ocean water is coming in this way, and it is like turning towards left here, towards left. Here it is turning towards left from Madagascar current. Here it is Madagascar. Here Madagascar. Here it is a Mozambique channel, Mozambique current. Here it is Agulhas, Cape Agulhas, Agulhas current. Here it is Brazil coast, Brazilian current. So name of the current is on the basis of what? On the basis of where they are located. Location को लेके उनका current का नाम है. Name of the current based on the location only, right? Okay. Done with this. All of you clear? All of you are clear with this? Okay. So क्या मैं बिलीव करूंगा कि आप जो है ना पूरी तरह से याद कर लिया है अभी? All of you have memorized the ocean current now? Yes? Done. आप देखो, because I have to discuss something on El Nino, La Nina, so many things are there, and I need all of you must remember this. आपको ये पूरे ओशन करंट का जितना मैंने कहा डायरेक्शन, you must remember this, complete it. ये हमें याद हो जाना चाहिए. All these, okay? counter equatorial current is there. Because of counter current you have like counter equatorial current is very developed in the Pacific. Pacific में counter equatorial current बहुत ही strong है. Why? Pacific Ocean is the large area it has in the ocean है ना. Equatorial region का largest area किसका है? Pacific Ocean का है ना. इसलिए Pacific Ocean में counter equatorial current very strong. So when it is very strong, it goes in this way. यहाँ पर अगर आ जाएगा तो पेरू करंट को रिप्लेस करके इसको बोलते हैं एलिनो. Whenever it replaces the Peru current, it became El Nino. नहीं तो वहां पे ये रहेगा ही. Okay. Is it clear to all of you? Right. Let me now move on now. That's analysis of this. Once you got name of southernmost current, ये Falkland current है. This is west wind drift. Southernmost current is west wind drift. This is known as the west wind drift. West wind drift का इसका modification है. All the cold oceanic current of southern hemisphere are modified west wind drift. सभी जो है ना west wind drift की modification है. Mother of all these is west wind drift. All these currents are modified west wind drift, I said. They are the modified west wind drift. Hope it is clear to all of you. Atlas work is done. Yes. Can I ask question now? Okay. Let us see how much you know. You have to give me immediately answer, okay? Answer you have to give. Let me ask you certain things on this. मैं कुछ चीजें आपको पूछता हूं, अभी कुछ क्वेश्चन है यहाँ पे, इसे लेके आप मुझे बताओ अभी. You have to tell me immediately, okay? Let me prepare one table here with this. Okay, here is the serial number, ocean current. You have to write down warm or cold, its location and its modification or origin from किससे है, origin from, and you have to give the remarks. I am giving you here this assignment now. असाइनमेंट नहीं यहीं पे करेंगे अभी. नो असाइनमेंट आप करेगा नहीं घर में, अभी करो. डू इट नाउ विथ मी. ओके. 1 Please draw this first. Kindly draw this immediately and we will prepare this. A table बनाइए. Okay, you have done. Very good. Why counter current is strong in Pacific? Sir, why we found any counter current in Indian Ocean? माय फ्रेंड, काउंटर करंट की वजह से तो आपको साउथ वेस्ट मानसून नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून होता है. ये साउथ नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून होते हैं ना, बिकॉज ऑफ काउंटर करंट ओनली. ओके. नाउ व्हाई इन सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर इट इज स्ट्रॉन्ग और व्हाई पैसिफिक इट इज स्ट्रॉन्ग? बिकॉज पैसिफिक देखो ना, इतने सारे पानी जो एरिया जो है ज्यादा है, एरिया कवरेज इज ह्यूज. सो काउंटर इक्वेटोरियल करंट बिकम क्या है? काउंटर इक्वेटोरियल करंट विल वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग बिकॉज इट रिक्वायर्स लार्ज एरिया हियर. छोटा ये इतना छोटा है अटलांटिक. यहाँ पे इक्वेटोरियल प्लेस इज वेरी शॉर्ट, बट इन केस ऑफ पैसिफिक इट इज वेरी ह्यूज वन एक्सपेंस. सो प्रॉपरली डेवलप होता है काउंटर इक्वेटोरियल करंट. ओके. नाउ इफ यू हैव डेवलप्ड, मैं आई एम गिविंग सम क्वेश्चन हियर. मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा ऑल ऑफ यू मस्ट डू इट, यू मस्ट राइट इट नाउ. अभी अभी बनाएंगे एंड फटाफट मुझे आंसर देना है. आंसर जब देंगे आप, you have to tell me immediately. Okay, बन गया फ्रेमिंग? राइट. सो फर्स्ट आई एम सेइंग क्यूरोशियो करंट. बताओ बताओ फटाफट बोलो. वार्म और कोल्ड विदाउट लुकिंग एट ए रजिस्टर. वार्म और कोल्ड. क्यूरोशियो करंट. ओके. यस. चलो आप बना लीजिए. बनाओ बनाओ. नहीं देख के बनाओ, मैं पूछूंगा फिर. क्यूरोशियो, आगुलास, कैलिफोर्निया, कैनरीज current. You have yes, Norwegian current, then you have Brazil current, then you have Florida current, then you have Peru current, then you have the Gulf Stream, okay, Gulf Stream. Then you have the East Australian current. You have Benguela current. We have Falkland current. Which one? Warm or cold? You have to see first. Tell me warm or cold. Kuroshio. Warm current. Very good. Aguilas, warm current. California, cold current. Canaries, cold current. Norwegian, warm current. Brazil, warm current. Florida, warm current. Peru, cold current. Oyasio, cold current. Falkland current, cold current. Gulf Stream, warm current. East Australian current is East Australian. Right side it is warm current. Benguela current, cold current. You got it now. Likewise, this if you will do, believe me, you will able to complete it. You will have the clarity on this. Very good, very good. Some of you have done. Thank you very much. मुझे लोकेशन बताओ क्यूरोशियो की. क्यूरोशियो लोकेशन फटाफट नहीं देख के बताना. ये देखता हूं. If you will able to do this, I'll give you 2-3 minutes, okay, to complete this. मैं एक एग्जाम्पल देता हूं. क्यूरोशियो is in Pacific. Which Pacific? East or West Pacific? Pacific ओशियन की ईस्ट में है, वेस्ट में है, बताइए. Pacific. It is in the West Pacific. North West Pacific. ऐसे लिखना है आपको. North West Pacific. Modification of which current? Kuroshio is a modification of वेस्ट पैसिफिक करके, नॉर्थ वेस्ट नहीं करके. नॉर्थ पैसिफिक में तो है ही, नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न पैसिफिक हियर यू हैव. ओके फाइन, वेस्टर्न पैसिफिक करिए. नॉर्थ करने की जरूरत नहीं है, नॉर्थ ऑलरेडी है. चलो वेस्ट, नॉर्थ वेस्ट ही कर दो. चलो नॉर्थ वेस्ट पैसिफिक. मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ व्हिच करंट इट इज? इट इज ए मॉडिफिकेशन. इट्स ए मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ व्हाट? इट इज ए ईस्टर्लीज विंड. ईस्टर्लीज का ये मॉडिफिकेशन है. ईस्टर्लीज की मॉडिफिकेशन है. रिमार्क्स, इट इज ना फिशिंग ग्राउंड बनाती है. फिशिंग ग्राउंड, इट डेवलप फिशिंग ग्राउंड. लाइकवाइज यू स्टार्ट डूइंग. आप अभी पूरे का लोकेशन का देखो, बनाइए, खुद बनाओ. आई विल टेल यू द आंसर. खुद बनाइए आप इसके ऊपर एंड आई विल गिव यू द डिटेल्स ऑफ दिस. 2 मिनट्स में करिए, 2 मिनट. Done, completed. Good. So in this way, as I said, Agulhas, Californian, Kennedy's current. Now you tell me, Agulhas current is in which part? Indian Ocean. Which part of Indian Ocean? Southwest Indian Ocean. Agulhas will be in southwest Indian Ocean. Yes. Californian current. Californian current will be in which part? Tell me. Californian current. Yes. It is in the Pacific, right hand side. So it is north and east Pacific, isn't it? Northeast Pacific you have. Right. Now Canary's current. Canary's current is in which part? It is in Atlantic Ocean. Which part of Atlantic Ocean? Canary's current. Right hand side. So it is north east Atlantic. Northeast Atlantic Ocean. Canary's current. Now Norwegian current. It is in the North Atlantic. Northeast Atlantic up to which? Up to Arctic Ocean. Up to Arctic, है ना? To Arctic Ocean. Arctic Ocean. It goes to Arctic Ocean. Now Brazil current. Brazil in southern part. So south, left hand side is ocean कौन side होगा? Left side. Western, southwest Atlantic. Southwest Atlantic, isn't it? Now same way Florida current. Florida current is the left hand side, Gulf of Mexico regions, Florida. So it is in the Gulf of Mexico, or you can say Florida regions, Gulf of Mexico. Now Peru current in the South Pacific. Which part of Pacific? Southeast Pacific. Now Falkland current in the Southern Ocean, South Pacific. Southern part of the Atlantic will have, not Pacific, Southern Atlantic you are having, Southern Atlantic Ocean, isn't it? South Atlantic. South Atlantic is your, have your, which one? Falkland. Falkland is South Atlantic. And what about the Oyarzeo? Oyarzeo is coming from north. So it is from Peru, you have like Pacific, north, left side is west, northwest Pacific. Gulf Stream is in the left side of Atlantic. It is the north, and towards left mean west, northwest Atlantic. East Australian current, eastern part of Australia. So in the Pacific Ocean, okay. So West Pacific, western part of Pacific Ocean, West Pacific near the equator you have West Pacific, left side West Pacific. Benguela current, where will be the Benguela current? It is in the which Africa. So it is Benguela current, it is in the Atlantic Ocean towards right side. So east, southeast Atlantic. So likewise you have to write, it's like modification kiska hai? Whose modification is this one? आपके Agulhas current is a modification of Agulhas, south equatorial current. Californian current is upwelling, due to upwelling it is developed. Canary's current due to upwelling it is developed. Upwelling से बने हैं. Norwegian current is a modification of North Atlantic drift. Modification. Brazil current है South equatorial current. Florida current is a modification of North equatorial current, or you can say the Antile current. Peru current is a modification of west wind drift. Oyarzeo is up, which it is because of the polar easterlies. And you have Falkland current, it is because of west wind drift. You have Gulf Stream. Gulf Stream is due to Gulf Stream is formed as a modification of North equatorial current. Okay. Then East Australian current. East Australian current, it is a modification of South Equatorial current. Benguela current modification of west wind drift. Now, as we know that these particular regions, Kuroshio current is fishing ground, Agulhas current is going for Agulhas natal climate. You remember this natal type of climate? याद है कि नहीं है? Heavy rainfall will be there and this Californian current, California Mojave Desert. Mojave Desert, याद है? Californian Desert, Mojave Desert. Canaries current, Sahara Desert, Sahara Desert, Sahara Desert. Canaries current. Norwegian current, ice free port. कौन सा है? नार्विक. यू रिमेंबर दैट नार्विक. पहले बताया. ब्राजील करंट, मोर रेनफॉल, रेनफॉल, रेनफॉल इज मोर, मोर रेनफॉल हियर. फ्लोरिडा करंट, रेनफॉल इज मोर, रेनफॉल इज मोर, मोर रेनफॉल यू हैव. पेरू करंट, आटाकामा डेजर्ट, आटाकामा, आटाकामा डेजर्ट. ओयाशियो करंट, फिशिंग ग्राउंड, जापान, फिशिंग ग्राउंड, जापान में लगाता है फिशिंग ग्राउंड, जापान में है ना फिशिंग ग्राउंड. फोकलैंड करंट, फिशिंग ग्राउंड, कहाँ है? फिशिंग ग्राउंड अर्जेंटीना, अर्जेंटीना कोस्ट पे. गल्फ स्ट्रीम, रेनफॉल, गल्फ क्लाइमेट है ना, गल्फ क्लाइमेट बोलते हैं जो रेनफॉल होता है, और गल्फ, गल्फ क्लाइमेट इट इज फॉर्मिंग. East Australian current, more rainfall in these regions, and you have monsoon climate. Benguela current, Namib Desert, Namib Desert, है ना? These are forming. So, अगर मैं इसको अगर हटा दूं तो I think you will have like a better one. Now it is clear to you. पता चल जाएगा? नहीं पता चलेगा? देखो आप. I think now it is clear to you. Done. This will help you in for your preliminary exam. It will help you a lot for your preliminary exam, believe me. This will give you a lot of confidence, not only the confidence, rather it will help you in the entire preliminary, for your preliminary examination. Clear है क्या सभी? If it is done, say completed, and I believe that all of you now remember the ocean current. आपको पहले से पढ़ने के लिए बोला था, नहीं पढ़े हैं तो अभी देख लो, and believe me, you'll do well. अब अभी we'll go for an analytical part of this. Done. If completed, say yes, completed. Okay, I'll go for the next. Please let me know. I want not a single question. किसी भी तरीके से कोई क्वेश्चन हो उसको आप कभी भी मिस नहीं करना चाहिए मेरे हिसाब से. You must do this. हो गया? Okay, fine. So you said completed. Thank you very much. Let me now move on to the next topic on this. Ocean current causes, you got it. Ocean current distribution, you got it. Now let us see what are the major impact of the ocean current. Okay. So first I'll go for ocean current and climate. Ocean current and climate. Climate and the ocean current. Ocean current plays a very important role, vital role on climate of a regions. Ocean current plays a very important role on influencing the climate of a region. Ocean current, as you know, ocean is a, I told you, huge reserves of it has heat energy. Ocean has huge reserves of heat energy, right? And you must remember one thing, ocean current plays a dominant role, a very dominant role on influencing the climate, coastal climate of a region. Okay? So please note down first, ocean current is the greatest modifier of ocean current is the greatest modifier of the coastal weather and climate. Coastal weather and climate. Ocean current is the greatest modifier of the coastal weather and climate. Okay. Ocean current is the greatest modifier of coastal weather and climate. Okay. The eastern coast of the eastern coast of the tropical region receives more rainfall than the western coast due to the impact of warm oceanic current. Warm oceanic currents. Do you agree with this? First you note down, then you see. The eastern coast of the tropical region receives more rainfall than the western coast due to the impact of warm oceanic current. देखो आप यहाँ पे देखिए, ये जो है ना, ये यहाँ पे बारिश ज्यादा होगा, देन दिस साइड डेजर्ट है, ये यहाँ पे बारिश ज्यादा होगा, यहाँ भी डेजर्ट है, देखो यहाँ पे ये बारिश ज्यादा होगा, यहाँ पे डेजर्ट है कि नहीं? So all these things says eastern coast receives more rainfall than the western coast. देखा आपने? Here in every continent here you will have. Here is eastern coast is more rainfall, western coast has less. Eastern coast has more rainfall, no rainfall here. So this is like, you know, east coast and west coast. If you will see, the east coast receives more rainfall here because of the warm impact of the warm oceanic current. Warm oceanic current has the greatest impact here. Due to the impact of the warm oceanic current is like this. That's what I want to say. Impact of the warm oceanic current is the major cause behind this. Okay, this is what I said. Hope you got it now. Third point. Now, the low latitude climate like monsoon Monsoon climate is an outcome of warm oceanic current, है कि नहीं? सभी जगह देखो monsoon climate is due to the impact of warm oceanic current. Fourth point, measure that hot deserts at the tropical western margin, western coast is due to the impact of the cold oceanic current. You can give this example here. Already we have discussed this in the hot desert climatic region. Sahara Desert, कौन सा current है? Sahara Desert, Namib Desert, yes, Atacama Desert, Great Australian Desert, बताइए कौन कौन सा है? सहारा डेजर्ट, which ocean current is there? सहारा डेजर्ट के लिए कौन सा ओशियन करंट है? Any idea? Yes, Canaries cold current, Namib Desert, Benguela cold current, Atacama Desert, Humboldt or Peru cold current, Great Australian Desert, West Australian cold current. These are like very good example here. ये सब बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल है, सहारा, नामीब, अटाकामा, ग्रेट ऑस्ट्रेलियन डेजर्ट, एंड these are like how they have developed. Because of the cold oceanic current influence they developed. Okay. So these are like a very important one point you must remember. Cold ocean current plays an important role on influencing the climate of different region. Okay, next point, fifth point. The Laurentian climate is greatly influenced by what? Greatly influenced by the meeting of warm and cold current. याद है ना? Warm current and cold current. You remember this? Warm current and cold current. Laurentian climate is greatly influencing. Laurentian climate is greatly influenced by meeting of the warm and cold current. अब देखो, Kuroshio and Oyashio they meets in Japan coast forming Laurentian climate. North America Laurentian climate, Gulf Stream and Labrador current, है ना? Okay, example you can give here. Japan coast, meeting place of cold Oyashio and warm Kuroshio. Then you have Canada coast, cold Labrador and warm Gulf Stream. So these are like Laurentian climatic region. These regions were influenced greatly by this. So foggy conditions in the Laurentian climate, foggy condition, drizzling is because of this type of कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ओनली, यही तो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है फॉगी कंडीशंस होने का. होप यू गॉट इट. सिक्स्थ पॉइंट यू सी, we know there is a great influence of El Nino. El Nino, La Nina, El Nino. El Nino condition in the next session we will discuss. El Nino, very unique condition. Whenever there is warming effect of the Peruvian coast, it gives more rainfall. So note down here, a strong counter equatorial current in the Pacific Ocean replaces the cold Peru or Humboldt current from Peru, South American coast. This abnormal changes is called as El Nino phenomena. El Nino phenomena. El Nino phenomena. ये abnormal को बोलते हैं क्या? El Nino phenomena. So during an El Nino, the dry Atacama Desert margins gets rainfall. So this is nothing but an abnormality, but you see this is primarily because of what? Ocean current. El Nino से ocean current है, temporary ocean current है, तो ये भी. See, there's so much of variation here. Okay. क्लियर है? आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. यहां तक क्लियर है सभी? चलिए आगे देखता हूं. इफ इट इज क्लियर, यू सी द नॉर्वेजियन करेंट गिव वार्मिंग इफेक्ट इवन द सब पोलर रीजन इन नॉर्वे एंड रशिया. 6th point, the Norwegian warm current gives warming effect to the Norwegian warm current gives warming effect to the Norway and Russian coast. At the Norway and Russian coast, where it is, the Norwegian warm current gives warming effect to the Norway and Russian coast, Norway and Russian coast, at the subpolar region near or beyond the Arctic Circle, subpolar region, subpolar and subarctic region, subarctic regions. Okay. Example you can give: Narvik of Norway and Murmansk of Russia has warming effect, with warming effect होगा. Clear ports are very clear in that region, no ice in that region. So these are like things. Hope you got it now. Clear to all of you. Done. Okay. Right. I hope it is clear. अच्छा, क्लाइमेट में इतना लिख लेंगे काफी है आपके लिए. आगे चलते हैं. How it influences the second. Impact of ocean currents on navigation. See, first is, it is easy to navigate based on the direction of the wind in which the ocean current is flowing. It is more convenient. It is more convenient to navigate in the direction of ocean currents. It is more convenient. Okay. Less fuel consumption as well as saving of time, as well as time saving. Less fuel consumption as well as time saving. समय भी कम लगेगा, फ्यूल कंजम्पशन भी कम रहेंगे. ओके, फ्यूल कंजम्पशन विल बी लेस एज वेल एज टाइम सेविंग होगा. ये it is more convenient to navigate in the direction of ocean currents. Less fuel consumption as well as time saving it will be. You will have less fuel consumption as well as time saving. Right? कैसे है देखिए. While you are traveling from, let us say, Africa, which part of Africa? Eastern Africa to West Asia, West Asia to India, and India to Southeast Asia, and Southeast Asia to West Africa. It is better, which one will you follow? The northeast monsoon will be more suitable, more suitable. समझ में आया क्या? नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून मैंने कहा बहुत सुइटेबल होगा यहां पे। देखिए कैसे है, देखो ईस्ट अफ्रीका टू वेस्ट एशिया टू इंडिया, इंडिया टू साउथ ईस्ट एशिया टू वेस्ट। देखो आप नॉर्थ ईस्ट, साउथ वेस्ट मानसून होगा ये, नहीं साउथ वेस्ट, नॉर्थ ईस्ट के अगेंस्ट में आप जाएंगे तो ऐसे साउथ वेस्ट मानसून विल बी वेस्ट, साउथ वेस्ट मानसून विल बी मोर सुइटेबल, नॉर्थ ईस्ट, साउथ वेस्ट मानसून विल बी मोर सुइटेबल, साउथ वेस्ट मानसून विल बी मोर सुइटेबल। देखो थोड़ा साउथ वेस्ट मानसून विल बी मोर सुइटेबल। On the contrary, northeast monsoon during the northeast monsoon, देखो ये यहां पे ऐसे आएंगे, इंडिया टू वेस्ट एशिया एंड इंडिया टू साउथ ईस्ट एशिया, सॉरी साउथ ईस्ट एशिया, अच्छा वेस्ट एशिया, इंडिया टू वेस्ट एशिया एंड वेस्ट एशिया टू ईस्ट अफ्रीका एंड ईस्ट अफ्रीका टू साउथ ईस्ट एशिया, it will be better during the which monsoon, north east monsoon। आपको समझ में आया ना, नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून में बेटर होगा। टुडे आज क्या है पता है आपको? टुडे व्हाट इज द डे टुडे? माय फ्रेंड्स फ्रॉम कोलकाता, वेस्ट बंगाल रीजन मस्ट बी नोइंग, टुडे वी हैव, बताइए, कार्तिक पूर्णिमा है ना आज। आज के दिन में क्या किया जाता है? इन सम पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया हमारा एक ट्रेडिशन है कि एक जो बनाना का जो पौधे होते हैं उस पे जो बोट बना के ना, बोट वी यूजुअली फ्लोट इट इन द वाटर इन द मॉर्निंग, अर्ली मॉर्निंग। आज के दिन एक बोट जो छोटे छोटे बना के आप वो we usually have the celebration here in the religious and significance. You know why it is? बाली यात्रा बोलते हैं, एक होता है बाली यात्रा ईस्टर्न इंडिया में। Why? What is that? Look at here. ये कौन सा महीना है? Now it is north east monsoon has started now. नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून के टाइम पे देखो यहां से विंड ऐसे जा रही है। सो वेस्ट बंगाल, ओडिशा, आंध्र प्रदेश, दिस साइड, अर्लियर पीपल यूज्ड टू हैव ट्रेड विद दिस रीजन। कैसे ट्रेड होता था? यहां से लोग, ये बाली आइलैंड है, इधर से ऐसे जाते थे इस तरफ को, ड्यूरिंग विथ मानसून, नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून, देखो नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून के टाइम पे। सो टू वेलकम देम, यहां पे सिंबलाइजेशन होता है, वेलकम, लोगों को सिंबलाइज ये होता है कि जब आएंगे इनको वेलकम करने के लिए वो बोईत बंधानी बोलते हैं, जो मतलब बोट जो है ना वहां पे एक सिंबलिक है ये। While they will return after trading from Bali, Southeast Asia, the entire family member they will go and receive them. ये ट्रेडिशन अभी भी है। It shows कब होता है ये इस महीने में क्यों है? नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून के टाइम पे। अभी नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून का अभी स्टार्ट हो गया, अभी होगा ये इन द मंथ ऑफ नवंबर। देन बाली यात्रा होता है कब? ये इस पे अभी हुआ, बाली यात्रा दिसंबर में, जनवरी फर्स्ट वीक में होगा। स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड उस टाइम में बहता है इधर, वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड वी हैव। आपका ये जो मैंने कहा, मैं इनफैक्ट दिस इज लाइक इन दैट पर्टिकुलर कंडीशन वी हैव दिस टाइप ऑफ फ्लो ऑफ ए ओशियन करंट प्लेज ए वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल ऑन नेविगेशन, वी कैन सी एनीवेयर इन द वर्ल्ड। इफ यू सी दैट, एज आई जस्ट गेव यू एग्जांपल हियर, होप यू गॉट सम आइडिया ऑन दिस। ये एग्जाम्पल में तो आपको कुछ आइडिया तो मिला होगा कि व्हाई वी हैव, व्हाट द रोल ऑफ ओशियन करंट। ट्रेडिशनली पहले लोग कैसे जाते थे? Earlier people used to travel with the wind driven boat, that's why. चलिए अभी तो हो गया ये. Now I'll move on to the next. How it is. देखो another point is here. Third point, I think. Third point here. The meeting place of warm and cold current are generally very rough. Rough sea develops due to upwelling at the warm and cold current meeting place. So it is not suitable for so it is hazardous for navigation. तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं कि भाई ये तो नहीं करेंगे, ये वेरी डिफिकल्ट इट विल बी टू गो इन दिस रीजन्स. रफ सी होता है वहां पे, बम्पी राइडिंग होगा, पूरा ऐसे होगा, पानी डिफिकल्ट होता है. अनदर वन, लो विजिबिलिटी at the meeting place of warm and cold currents. Meeting place of both warm and cold current region. Not favorable for navigation. Not favorable for navigation. Again I am saying, low visibility at the meeting place of warm and cold current. अरे warm and cold current जहां मिलेंगे वहां visibility will be low. Low visibility at the meeting place of warm and cold current usually not suitable for navigation. तो ये hazardous है, कहाँ एक्सीडेंट हो जाएगा, इसलिए people they don't go. We generally don't prefer this. हम इसको प्रीफर नहीं करते हैं. क्यों? यही मेजर कॉज है. माय फ्रेंड्स, जो पहले जो बोला ना मैं, टू फॉलो द, इट इज वेरी इजी टू फॉलो द रूट. देखो आप, INS तारिणी याद है, ऑल वीमेन नेविगेशनल क्रू. सो व्हाट दे हैव डन, इंडिया से निकला ऐसे आके, दे केम इन दिस वे, यहाँ पे वेस्ट विंड ड्रिफ्ट में आ गए, वेस्ट विंड ड्रिफ्ट में सीधे आके ऐसे एक राउंड दे दिया वर्ल्ड को. फिर ये लोग यहाँ पे क्या किया, हियर दे एंटर वेयर साउथ वेस्ट मानसून के टाइम, नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून के टाइम इधर आगे आके इधर आके यहाँ आगे सीधे. इट्स वेरी इजी. साउथ वेस्ट मानसून के टाइम आगे इधर आगे, आपको वेरी इजी फॉर देम. लाइक यू नो, एक बार आ गया वहां तो यू हैव टू फॉलो दैट पाथ, दैट इज गुड. जिस पाथ में जो डायरेक्शन फ्लो है उसी पाथ में आना इजी है. वार्म एंड कोल्ड ओशन करंट जहां मिलेंगे वहां पे फोगी कंडीशन होगा, not suitable for navigation. So these are the cases. If you look at the world's major, port, they are in route, we usually seasonally we change this even to some extent because of the flow of ocean current. Now you look at here, fifth point is, as I said, Narvik, due to impact of warm Norwegian current, बताया था ना, Norwegian current, the Narvik and Murmansk are ice-free port and suitable for navigation. देखिए पहले ही बताया था मैं उसको, अभी आई हैव जस्ट सेड दिस पॉइंट इन टर्म्स ऑफ नेविगेशन. नाउ इट इज वेरी सुइटेबल फॉर नेविगेशन. बहुत ही अच्छा है, इंपॉर्टेंट है, नेविगेशन के लिए बहुत सुइटेबल होगा ये. नार्विक और मुरमांस्क मैंने दिया, Narvik in Norway, Murmansk in Russia. Okay, I hope you got it. You know where is Narvik and where is Murmansk? देखो आप अपना एटलास में भी मिल जाएंगे ये. Here is Narvik. Here is Murmansk. ये नार्विक और मुरमांस्क इतना दूर ऊपर होते हुए भी they are. Murmansk is the northernmost ice-free port in the world. Murmansk is the northernmost ice-free port in the world. See, it is so important. It is. So navigation के लिए बहुत important role. Definitely it is. Here is a question. Does that mean navigation is tough in the eastern South America due to the presence of warm Brazil and cold Falkland current? Yes. Yes, it is there. Argentina coast. Yes, but it is good for fishing. जहाँ भी ये मिलते हैं वहाँ फिशिंग के लिए भी अच्छा है. फिशिंग इज वेरी, और फिशिंग की जगह पे जाओ ना बहुत ज़्यादा हजरियस है वहाँ पे. दैट्स वाई स्पेशली डिजाइन फिशिंग वेसल्स वी हैव. फिशिंग के लिए स्पेशली डिजाइन रहता है ये. ओके, फॉर दैट रीजन ओनली. चलिए आगे देखते हैं. नेक्स्ट वी कैन सी आफ्टर ओशियन करंट. ये हो गया. नेक्स्ट आई विल गो फॉर ओशियन करंट एंड ओशियन impact of ocean current on fishing industry. Impact of ocean current on fishing industry. My friends, you must be knowing about this, that fish is a what type of animal? Fish is a cold-blooded animal and it cannot adapt with, it can't able to adapt with sudden change in the temperature. As well as extremes of temperature. ये तो पता है सबको. I hope all of you must have seen fish. Yes or no? So आप लोग सब देखा है. Fish is a cold-blooded animal. It cannot adapt immediately. Sudden change in the temperature. Less than 17, more than 37. Difficult है इनको लिए. Less than 17 degrees Celsius and more than 37 degrees Celsius is not suitable for this. इनके लिए अच्छा नहीं रहता है. It will like मरेगा नहीं, मगर 6-7 डिग्री तक आ गया ना, पक्का है कि they will die. More than 43 degree, 44 degree they will die. इसीलिए डेप्थ ऑफ द कोई भी वाटर पॉन्ड का अच्छा डेप्थ नहीं है तो मर जाता है. पता होगा आपको. मस्ट बी नोइंग. एक्वाकल्चर फार्म इफ यू हैव गन, यू मस्ट बी नोइंग अबाउट. सो द रीजन यू नो फॉर दैट, द टेम्परेट एरिया है, द मीटिंग प्लेस ऑफ वार्म एंड कोल्ड ओशियनिक करंट आर वेरी सुइटेबल फॉर फिशिंग. सो दैट्स वाई. सो क्या है? सो द मीटिंग प्लेस of warm and cold oceanic current region has less extremes of temperature, and less extremes of temperature and most suitable for fishing ground development. अरे भाई टेम्परेचर इतना सूदिंग रहेगा ना, फिश के लिए कोई परेशानी नहीं है. ट्रॉपिकल एरिया में देयर इज ए प्रॉब्लम. इन द ट्रॉपिकल एरिया टेम्परेचर एक्सट्रीमिटीज मे बी देयर, बट इन दीज रीजन्स देयर इज लेस. You are giving me question after a long time. Yeah, come on. Somebody has asked me, will you please repeat the second point of the impact of ocean current? Just wait, please. अब जल्दी फटाफट बोलोगे तभी ना. सेकंड पॉइंट. अरे यार कम ऑन, सेकंड पॉइंट में क्या है जो आपको समझ में नहीं आया, मुझे ये बताओ. सेकंड पॉइंट में मैंने कहा ईस्ट अफ्रीका, वेस्ट एशिया, इंडिया, साउथ ईस्ट एशिया. अगर आप जाते हो, आप मैप देखो ना इंडिया का. अरे देखता हूं, ये रुको, देखो मैं क्या लिखा है. ये ईस्ट अफ्रीका है. फ्रॉम द ईस्ट अफ्रीका इफ आर गोइंग टू वेस्ट एशिया टू इंडिया, इंडिया टू साउथ ईस्ट एशिया, साउथ ईस्ट एशिया टू अगेन ईस्ट अफ्रीका. ऐसे अगर आते हो साउथ वेस्ट मानसून विल बी बेटर. उल्टा अगर आते हो, इफ आर कमिंग रिवर्स वे, इंडिया टू वेस्ट एशिया टू ईस्ट अफ्रीका टू साउथ ईस्ट एशिया टू इंडिया. ऐसे आते तो उल्टा होगा नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून. दैट इज व्हाट आई सेड. आप देखो ना ये मैप में. एंड आई टोल्ड यू अबाउट बाली यात्रा. बाली यात्रा इज सिंबलिक वन. नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून के टाइम पे लोग बाली से इधर आते हैं, ट्रेड करने जो जाते हैं ईस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया का जो लोग, वी रिसीव देम बिकॉज दे आर कमिंग विथ मनी एंड ऑल, इसलिए रिसीव करने जाते हैं. तो एक सिंबलिक बोट बोईता बंधनी, मतलब बोट हम पानी में डालते हैं, बोलते हैं बहुत ज्यादा और बिजनेस होना चाहिए, है ना. जस्ट लाइक आई एम सेइंग, कल्चर के साथ कैसे जुड़ा है मैं बताया. ठीक है, आई होप यू गॉट इट. यस सर, प्लीज एक्सप्लेन दैट व्हाई साउथ अमेरिकन यूज्ड टू प्रे ये गॉड गिव अस रेन कीप एल निनो अवे. नहीं बोलेगा क्या? एल निनो को मैं बोला नहीं अभी तक. एल निनो का सेपरेट डिस्कशन आई विल हैव अगेन. दैट्स व्हाई आई हैवंट सेड. बहुत कुछ है. एल निनो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट. देखो आप यहां पे, ड्यूरिंग द एल निनो पीरियड, आपने लिखा है, अच्छा अंडरस्टूड है. प्लीज एक्सप्लेन दैट व्हाई साउथ अमेरिका यूज्ड टू प्रे ये गॉड गिव अस रेन कीप एल निनो अवे, कीप एल निनो अवे. आपका ये जो रीजन है ना साउथ अमेरिका में, व्हेनेवर ये आ जाएगा, वार्म कंडीशन आ जाता है. वार्मिंग इफेक्ट से क्या होता है कि पेरू का जो लोग हैं यहाँ पे, दे डिपेंडेंट ऑन व्हाट, फिशिंग के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट है. अपविलिंग होता है पानी, जब ठंडा पानी इधर आता है, ये वार्मर एरिया है ना यहाँ, इधर अपविलिंग होता है. गुड फूड आई मीन फिश के लिए अच्छा रहता है, मगर फिशिंग नहीं हो पाता है, इसीलिए दे सेड लाइक दिस. ओके, we'll have a discussion on later on also. Let us now move on to another point here. जो मैं डिस्कस कर रहा था उस पे आते हैं. Let us come to the point here. क्या था? फिशिंग का बात कर रहे थे. I hope you got some idea about the fishing also. फिशिंग के बारे में पता चल गया थोड़ा. Why it is so important for us, like this particular cold meeting place, warm and cold. Second point, another point I will give you. Now second point है meeting place of warm and cold current. Meeting places of warm and cold oceanic currents develops upwelling of water. सो नीचे से जो ना पानी ऊपर आ जाता है, अपवेलिंग इज देयर फ्रॉम बिलो, द वाटर कम्स अप, दिस लीड्स टू oxygenation and development of zooplankton, ओके, प्लांकटन लिखो, प्लांकटन। आपने आपका घर में अगर होगा ये एक्वेरियम देखा होगा, if there is an aquarium, why you have a pump? To oxygenate the water. अरे ये तो नेचुरल पंप जैसा काम करेगा, नीचे से पानी अगर ऊपर आ रहा है, if the water is coming from below, upwelling of water is there, naturally it is helping an oxygenation. First thing. Second thing, plankton development. There are two types of plankton, phytoplankton and zooplankton. Phytoplankton is plant kingdom के, zooplankton animal kingdom, आपको पता होगा। Phytoplankton, zooplankton they develop, and subsequently what happen? If there is plankton development, plankton are very good food for the fish. So the fish also they migrate to this point. Okay. So migration of fish takes place due to migration of the fish takes place due to availability of plankton, a plankton most favorite food for the fish. This helps in the development of fishing ground. देखिए, all these things will help in the development of the fishing ground also. All this will help in the development of fishing ground. ये सभी फिशिंग ग्राउंड के डेवलपमेंट में सहायक बनेंगे। All these factors are responsible or promote, strengthen the development of fishing ground in different parts. Wherever you are having all these, you will have this. Okay, fishing ground. Done. A good question I got from you. We'll see that. Okay. पहले ये तो complete करें. Migration of fish takes place due to the availability of plankton, most favorite food of the fish. So this helps in the development of fishing ground. Another one, temperate climate. Okay. Cool temperate climate. Cool temperate climate helps in preserving the quality of fish. मैं ये जो कहा, प्रोसेस करने के बाद भी फिश को आप रख सकते हो. We cannot keep it in the tropical area. अरे 4-5 घंटे में खराब हो जाएगा. फ्रीजर चाहिए, फ्रिज चाहिए, कोल्ड स्टोरेज चाहिए. यहाँ पे क्या है, कूल टेम्परेट क्लाइमेट होता है. वो वार्म एंड कोल्ड करंट जहां भी मीट करते हैं, देयर इज ए सूदिंग क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन. ड्रिजलिंग होता है वहां पे, ड्रिजलिंग. सो मॉइस्चर इज अवेलेबल इन द एटमोस्फियर, कूल कंडीशन, मॉइस्ट एंड कूल कंडीशन है. ये हो गया कूल टेम्परेट, मॉइस्ट कूल टेम्परेट क्लाइमेट. क्यों मॉइस्ट होता है? बिकॉज ऑफ ड्रिजलिंग, आपको बताया था वार्म एंड कोल्ड कंडीशन मिलेंगे तो ड्रिजलिंग, फॉगी कंडीशंस होगा, फॉगी कंडीशंस वेरी गुड फॉर दिस फिश, कीप द फिश, प्रिजर्वेशन के लिए कोई जरूरत नहीं है बाहर, कूल कंडीशन है, कूल मॉइस्ट कूल क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन इज गुड, moist cool temperate climate with fog helps in preserving, it helps in preserving the quality of fish, deterioration नहीं होगा उसकी, okay, this is the cause. What else? और क्या हो सकता है? I hope major fishing ground in the world, if you'll see कैलिफोर्निया कोस्ट, जैसे कि आपका इन द कोस्ट ऑफ, फर्स्ट इज पेरू कोस्ट, हम्बोल्ट, कोल्ड करेंट एंड ट्रॉपिकल वार्म वाटर, दैट्स व्हाई यू हैव पेरू कोस्ट. मैं फिशिंग ग्राउंड एंड ओशियन करंट बोल रहा हूं, ओशियन करंट. देखो आप, जापान कोस्ट, न्यू फाउंडलैंड कोस्ट, द लार्जेस्ट वन, न्यू फाउंडलैंड कोस्ट. जापान कोस्ट इज बिकॉज ऑफ विच करंट? जापान कोस्ट हैज कोल्ड ओयाशियो and warm Kuroshio. In the Newfoundland coast, cold Labrador current and warm Gulf Stream. Cold Labrador and warm Gulf Stream. These are here. Look at here. Note it down. Best example. All these are the best example of your fishing grounds in the world. So definitely the ocean current plays a vital role, pivotal role, or most important role on the fishing industry of the world. Hope you got it now. समझ में आया क्या? Now we have one question, two questions we got. एक क्वेश्चन ये है, how do ocean current and water masses mean, अभी हमें you can say about the ocean current is there, warm and cold ocean current, water masses यहाँ पे आ जाएंगे तो एक जगह पे कहीं पे भी stagnant हो या this is like water with uniformity of temperature कहीं पे होता है, ये occasionally होते हैं. और यू कैन टॉक अबाउट डायनेमिक वाटर मास में आएंगे तो वेव हो सकता है, टाइड हो सकता है, डिफर इन देयर इंपैक्ट ऑन मेरीन लाइफ, लाइक इनसाइड द ओशियन, बेंथिक जोन, ये सब जोन, रिसोर्सेस नहीं पढ़ा है अभी मैंने. मेरीन रिसोर्सेस में आई विल टॉक टू यू अबाउट द एनिमल लाइफ इनसाइड एंड कोस्टल एनवायरमेंट. कोस्टल एनवायरमेंट क्लाइमेट का होगा, गिव सुटेबल एग्जांपल. मेरीन लाइफ का अभी हम जो रिसोर्सेस कल कराएंगे, इन द रिसोर्सेस फाइल आई विल गिव यू. तो इसको उसी टाइम पे रिसोर्स के बाद ये बढ़िया से एक डिस्कशन कर लेंगे. बट नाउ वी कैन गो फॉर वन क्वेश्चन हियर हु हैज गिवन दिस. टुमारो आई विल डिस्कस दिस इन डिटेल. ओनली वन पार्ट कैन बी डिस्कस्ड हियर बिकॉज मेरीन लाइफ वी हैवंट डन, रिसोर्सेस में आता है. टुमारो विल डू दिस, तो उसके बाद ये कराएंगे, ठीक है. हाउ इट इम्पैक्ट, ओनली क्लाइमेट मैंने कराया, climate and fishing ka, that we can write only half of the part you can answer on this. But there is a question, how it impact the ocean can impact the your coastal climate, navigation and fishing industry. ये लिखो, एक क्वेश्चन लिखो प्लीज, नोट डाउन वन क्वेश्चन. What are ocean current? What are ocean current? How they develops? Give a detailed account on factors responsible for the ocean current and the world and distribution and factor responsible for the ocean current and the world distribution of major warm and cold current, major warm and cold currents, cold surface currents, 15 मार्क में 250 वर्ड्स में write down one, it is 15 marks 250 words. Please note down this first question. Second question is, this is question number 1. I will give one more question. I hope you have written this. Done. Second question. To what extent ocean currents influence the coastal climate? Examine its role in, or examine its impact on the navigation and fishing industry. Again 15 marks, 250 words. Hope we will able to do this. These two questions which I have given, you please try, upload your question in the portal. Is Titanic follow any path of ocean current? Yes. It doesn't. See that accident of Titanic was due to the Labrador current only. Labrador current brings lot of iceberg. It is known as the mother of the iceberg, Labrador current. Yeah, na Labrador current. Labrador current is like this. Here it is. It brings lot of iceberg. So the Titanic accident was due to iceberg. You know it. This is the cause. Okay. The Titanic didn't follow. It didn't follow any ocean, the current path or anything. ये follow नहीं किया, ऐसे आया है. Okay, you remember this. Here the accident was there. It is very hazardous to travel in that regions. Okay, so now thank you very much. Any other question, please go ahead. So my friend who asked me this good question here, it was already asked in our exam. How do ocean current and water masses differ in their impact on the marine life and coastal environment? Give suitable example. I will discuss it tomorrow. Any other question, please? कोई question है? Kindly give me questions. Yes. Okay. So thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Please do study. If you have anything to ask, please. Acha, at the end point, if you are not asking any question, say thank you or say bye bye. I don't know whether you have question or not. If no question, say yes, thank you, bye. So thank you very much. I haven't got any question because I feel like incomplete, when I'll not get any response from you people. Always I'm waiting for your questions, your response always. मैं देखता रहता हूँ. देखो. चलिए, I again remind you one thing. You can refer GC Leong that map which is given. Our material class note will be enough for you. Class note, whatever I have done, try to memorize the things. एक बार बनाइए. Draw a map of the world and try to find out or locate all this ocean current, and believe me, it will be easy for you, provided you spend some time, give some time, and please work for your development, your betterment. Such a ambitious, such an one of the best initiative taken up by the government of West Bengal for you people, with lot of hope, lot of expectation we people are doing. Please, please give your best. Let us give the best result. Let us prepare, give your best and give a good result at least. आप जो है ना प्रीलिम के लिए जो क्वेश्चन आएगा आज ही 20-20 क्वेश्चन इज एवरी डे यू कैन सी check out, do this. More practice will give you more confidence. Okay. Sir, volcanic eruption also influence ocean current. Volcanic eruption does influence this, like this brings sometimes tsunami, and sometimes even there is change in the microclimate of that regions. They modify to some extent. Okay. So thank you very much. Bye bye. Have a nice time. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow for which topic that marine life resources is there. North America mapping tomorrow will do. Have your atlas and all these things. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you.